We have another Kyle asking us a question today. I remember reading a comment you made some years ago about the training of the Egyptian Olympic team. Kyle, I don't think that they were the Egyptian Olympic lifting team, but because of that, I think the answer I'm going to give is going to be a little bit better. As I remember, you said something along the lines that they used one barbell and kept adding weight, but changed the movements as the weight increased. Could you elucidate on this? I am here to elucidate today. It's a very elucidative day. Let's break this down into a couple of ideas. First, the first time I'd ever heard about this, I believe the coach was from Iowa State, and I could be wrong on that. But his idea was when you're training throwers is that you put the barbell in front of them and you would do an exercise. I'm going to do my best to replicate it off the top of my head. Let's say at first we're going to do power snatch. So we power snatch until the load's too heavy and we now have to squat snatch. When the load gets too heavy for squat snatch, we start to power clean. When the load gets too heavy for power cleans, we start squat cleaning. When the load gets too heavy for squat cleans, we clean pull. When the load gets too heavy for clean pulls, we deadlift. Thank you very much. The bar never went down. We just moved ahead. I think there's some real wisdom in that. For one thing, it reminds me of what Marty Gallagher does on his Sunday training sessions. He has 13 people train and they have one bar. And the bar starts off at 45 pounds. And if you need to take that, you take it. Then we add the next weight. We add the next weight. Maybe I don't want to warm up until 135. When 135 shows up, I take it. The next weight I want to take is 225. But we have 4 or 5 people, need to take intermediate lifts. They do it. And when we all finish our squats, then we move to our bench press. And when we finish our bench press, then we move to our deadlift. At the end of the day, thank you very much. We all go home. And it's kind of nice in a way. You don't have to clean up one barbell. I'm wondering if you're thinking about the Iranian weightlifters from about a decade ago. And the one great weightlifters program that I still think is brilliant. Basically, he had 2 training sessions a day of 8 lifts each. No, not 8 different lifts, but 8 platform lifts. He would Olympic squat snatch. He would do one, add weight, do another, add weight, do another, add weight. He'd clean and jerk, add weight, clean and jerk, add weight, clean and jerk, add weight, back squat for 2, back squat for 2. I think the back squats were doubles. The other session, power snatch, adding weight every time, power clean, adding weight every time, front squat. And that was it. Are there advantages to doing this? Well, yeah. I mean, the one nice thing I think, and you can already see it. I mean, if we believe in progressive resistance, which is the foundation of strength training, what you're seeing in the program here is the bar is constantly going up. You finish with the heaviest weight of the day, and then you walk out the door. You don't need a lot of equipment, which is always a good thing when we're training people. So, Kyle, I hope that kind of answers your question. I think is this something every single person who's listening can do? Probably not. As you can see, you really have to know both the Olympic lifts and the power lifts to do this kind of thing. And there might be better tools from those people, but this is something to keep in your back pocket if you ever are in a situation where you only have one bar. And I've been in those situations as a coach. And it's if you do it like Marty does, you can see that you can do it with powerlifting or with Olympic lifting, or really for throwers, you can combine the two. I hope that helped.